Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, the 31st of July 2015, this is John Faraclas from allaboutshipping.co.uk in Athens. What a warm day tonight. And here we are with the latest issues about the indexes affecting the markets and, of course, geopolitics that also do affect the indexes themselves. The BDI, the Baltic Dry Index, closed up 31 points since yesterday at 1,131, which is 55 points since last week's 1,086 points. The BCI, what a volatility here, 93 points plus at 2,209, 313 points up since last week's 1,896 points. Wow, this is what I call volatility. Once again, this science has always caused volatility, whether the market was up or was down. And you can see this in the last 4 years, what has happened. The BPI, yes, we support the favorite side. Down 21 points since yesterday at 1,023 points. Up, it's down 114 points since last week's 1,137. Everybody was expecting this science to go up, even ourselves. The BSI, up 7 points at 899, but remained the same since last week closing was again 899. And finally, the BHSI, which closed up just 1 point at 423, which is minus 5 points since last week's 428. Ups and downs here, but overall, it's still a down market. The wet cargoes now, the DTI, the Dirty Tanker Index, down 13 points at 763, and overall 54 points down since last week's 817. Equally, the clean cargoes were down, with the BCTI down 6 points at 731, which is also down 33 points since last week's 764 points. So, with the price of oil just below the $48 per barrel, things are not so well expected to continue and see a recession in the world economy. Not at all, not an iota. On the contrary, things are getting worse and worse. Even the famous Chinese locomotive is going down. The focus remains still on Greece, and you can see what has happened in Greece lately, and also the expected support of the Greek Prime Minister with his finance minister was evident, but of course there is nemesis to all for manipulating what really happens. So Greece is a focal point. We would like to see the Athens Stock Exchange open again. Every excuse is pure nonsense, you know, because people want to do business, and Greece is the country to do the business. The Athens Stock Exchange, as we have numerous times stressed, is the vehicle for the well-being of the Greek nation. End of the story. Now, other issues of geopolitics, of course, we've got the Ukrainian saga going worse to worse. We don't need to go any further, but returning to the economic issues, of course, you can see that even our question, is the Italian economy safe? That's a very big issue to tackle, you know. Iranian deal looks likely a good deal for all except for Israel. Of course, Israel has its doubts and, you know, they have to defend themselves, but, you know, Obama did it. So there you are. People are now queuing to Tehran. Of course, we suggest caution with Tehran. We have to be fair and keep the distances from both combatants in the region, in the wider periphery. The migrants drama continues. This is going to go out of any proportion. Of course, from A to Z, we are in the middle in the letter K, and following what we have seen on the Greek islands, the world also has seen what happens in more humane regions like France and the United Kingdom, and there we have seen the intervention of the Bishop of Dover vis-à-vis how the British government is taking the issue of the migrants. Of course, it should stop. They shouldn't reach at the first place France and then the UK. But anyhow, let's see how the European Union really introduces a directive about the migrants. And of course, what they have to do to house them. They can do it in all the countries of the European Union, advanced nations, they can do it. Other issues. The Suez Canal opens on the 6th, and it's said that the Greek Prime Minister will attend. Of course, he represents the country that its fellow countrymen ships, whether they are Greek flag or not, but Greek owned, they pass through the canal. An important issue for Greece to be there, even at the level of a prime minister. Panama Canal also is due, so these canals are shaping the markets because of the sizes and other issues. The debris of the supposed to be the MH370 flight found on Reunion Island still poses many questions, and we are waiting to see what it really happens there. Now, the Islamic State, Turkey is supposed to bombard them, but on the other hand, they are, bombing the Kurdish areas. So come on, let's see what's going to happen there. Of course, we are NATO allies all together there, and we need to support our fellow Turks in the various issues they face. But when you say you're going to bomb and smash out the Islamic States, that's what you have to do. Okay? It is very important. The Americans should intervene there. Now, Turkey, again, they should stop flying over the Greek airspace. This is not, if they like to make exercise, they can do it at the Black Sea area. So, end of the story. We're waiting to see now what Hillary will do with Donald Trump, or with Biden. Is a big race for the new president of the US. We finally invite you to visit the Greek islands, support the Greek people, and of course, at the other side of the world, we suggest you go to Indonesia to support this nation, to bring more people there and change the route of that country to a better life. So, with this, we hope that the full moon coming up will change a lot of things, and we suggest caution to all fronts. This is John Faraclas from allaboutshipping.co.uk in Athens. Over and out. Have a lovely weekend.